Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Got Roman back on the channel. Everybody loves Roman. Well, he's with Vanture Customs in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today he's got an awesome adventure van he's going to give us a tour of. So join us.
So here we have our latest creation. It's a 2021 Sprinter 144-inch wheelbase, and it is a pretty loaded package. Has a big screens, factory seat swivels on the interior, and all the bells and whistles. And on the exterior, the customer upgraded the suspension with the Van Compass 6.3. We outfitted it with the roof rack, awning, 6 LED bars, and solar panels up top that are flush with the roof rack, bi-camel roof rack. ARB air compressor underneath the hood with a outlet coming out at the rear and at the front. Customer also outfitted the van with the OWL tire rack that has a ladder included in it as well. It comes with hinges that don't open all the way so you don't damage your van. 30 amp shore plug with black rhino wheels. I think they're 33 inches. We also outfitted the van with 4 windows that have sliders and T-vents to open them up. We have a lagoon table that the customer requested to have a place to set up his bikes as he's getting ready for his races under his awning, which is a Fiamma F45S awning. As we step inside, we have a pretty roomy area. Once you swivel the seats, it opens up a lot of aerial space, and another lagoon table. And on this seat, if you would like, you can also flip up this table and chill. You can slide your passenger seat up and kind of work off it as well. You can flip it down, lock it in place. It doesn't rattle when you drive. We covered every angle in the van, cabinets with aluminum angle, as well as the floor, wrapping everything. He's a pretty reckless guy, he said, so we want to protect all the furniture that we spent so much time on. We placed the seat from a Ford Transit, bolted it into the frame, and it is a removable seat as well, in case he wants to bring his kids or some friends along. Insulated the van with spray foam / Thinsulate, a mixture of both. Covered the walls with tongue and groove pine that has been custom milled to 1/2 inch, and it's lightweight pine, white pine, so it doesn't add much weight to the van at all, surprisingly. And over here I added a LED strip into the trim piece that kind of covers this little awkward area that turns on when you open the sliding door, so you kind of see as soon as you walk into the van. We added this upper storage here. It's an aluminum shelf, and it's a nice spot to have the air hose and the window shades for the whole van. We also outfitted with an S-Pod, which is my favorite controller for all the lights. We have 6 LED bars and a couple other things that we added, and it makes it super easy and very informative. Up top we have the Max Air fan, pretty standard for us. And up above the seat we have a upper cabinet that is latched on with slam locks. They're marine grade slam locks. Also the door is held in by gas struts. We use slam locks this time because the customer is going to be on some gnarly off-road, and it really secures your doors and drawers, making sure everything's staying nice and locked in. Big floor to ceiling closet that we have to build into the wall to ceiling. Here we have some more storage. RV microwave, which is a nice touch. It fits right in there. And there's an outlet in there if you want to take it out. And here we have the new Dometic CRX, I think it's CRX 50 Pro fridge. And it's a pretty sweet looking fridge. We also vented it on the side here, as well as the microwave. Got to make sure all those things are well ventilated. Huge drawer to keep, you can store pretty much everything in there. And then another huge drawer for lots of storage. Over here on our kitchen side we have a nice butcher block that we covered and finished with the good stuff, because what other stuff would you use? And a little cutting board to cover the sink area, as well as the gray water tank is where all the water drains into, 7 gallons. You just take it out and dump it instead of having it freeze under your van. This is also a little storage area for the extra lagoon table that's out there. We included LED strips throughout the van, pretty much all over the place here on upper cabinets and as well as the toe kick. Over here we have where you put your hardware and your induction cooktop. And more storage. This is an even bigger drawer. So a ton of storage in a fairly small wheel size van. Over here we just have our simple dual dimmer switch for our 12 volt LEDs. One controls the puck lights, one controls all the LEDs on the toe kick / upper cabinets. 4-port USB and 120 volt outlet. Up above that we have a clean panel to have all the controls, water pump, tank heater, garage lights, and your water heater switch. You don't want that on all the time, as well as your Webasto controller and your inverter charger, which is a 3000 watt inverter charger. So for our power system, we have 600 amp hours of batteries at lithium, and the water system is 30 gallons. We have a 2.5 gallon 120 volt Bosch water heater, and that is all powered with the van charging DC to DC and the 350 watts of solar up top. Here we have more upper cabinet storage, as well as over there. We bumped out the walls in the Sprinter without putting flare outs. He doesn't like the bump out look of the flare outs, so we bumped it out as much as we can while still keeping it insulated. Plenty for him. And speakers in the back doors into the panels. The system was sound system was upgraded. We all know the sound system. If you own a Sprinter, you know the sound system's not that great. And then we have these sweet cushions that we started just using this new material. It has 120,000 double rubs. The customer requested to have a removable bed because he has a ton of different activities that he's into. So the bed might not be in here most of the time. And we gave him a bed, which we will show you how to remove it at the end of the video. So check that out, stick around. Over here we have the little box seat. It's a removable cushion on top, and in there we have the Lavio dry flush toilet. It's a cartridge dry flush easy toilet. Really nice choice for the customer. Next to that you have a 110 volt outlet. There's also another lagoon mount here, which for that second table, maybe the customer wants to work here, he has that option. There's also another 110 volt outlet on the other side of the electrical box. This is where the vent is for the electrical system. There's also a little desktop fan that helps circulate some of the heat. On this side, this panel is a water system panel. On top of that, we have a laminated black little countertop when the bed's removed. We'll show you that at the end of the video. And underneath that, there's a bike tray by Camel Roof Racks, which we teamed up with Camel Roof Racks, and he is an awesome guy. We helped kind of develop this bike tray, and it's coming out pretty sweet. I'm very excited. This is the first time and the biggest bike tray I've ever seen. Ryan from Camel Roof Racks developed this, designed it. He's a pretty smart guy, engineer. He's all about kayaking and outside activities, and he wanted to be a unique design, and I think he did that really well because it covers the drawer sliders, so you don't see that when it's in, and you can always strap in. These are designed specifically around straps. You can always strap in any luggage, bikes. We're gonna have 3 mounts for bikes here for this customer, but you can also run it all the way around and strap luggage to this bike tray. It's lightweight, it's aluminum, powder coated, and has their nice logo there. And over here, which is the water system side, we have the ability for our outdoor shower, which is stored right here. It's a little blue hose, which matches his air hose for his ARB compressor. City inlet, that's how you fill up your water. And while you're filling up your water, you have a nice lit physical view of how much water you're pouring in, and if you overflow it, it's gonna start flowing outside underneath your van instead of the inside. Underneath our countertop, we have a little overhang. We put LEDs to kind of light up the garage. Since the bed's removable, we weren't able to put the LEDs on our bed, so this is one of the ways we figured out to tackle that issue. Another outlet here, it's a GFI. All right, now let me show you how this bed comes apart. Check it out. Just pick up your little cushions and get them out of the way, just like that. 1, 2, and 3. And then you just take your little bed panel, which is built out of aluminum, forged aluminum, and lock it in place. It has little hooks that keep it from opening. You store that aside for now. And this is the tray that holds your Moab bed. Usually you can also click it in, but at the height, we just have it slid in. We kind of cut it and engineered it in a way that it just slips into these tracks and it doesn't go anywhere. You can get on it from any point. It won't flip on you. And now you have the availability to use your reading lights, USB charger, outlet. You have a countertop here. You have all your electrical systems there. You can strap whatever you need. Your faucet's right there. You know, there's a lot of different things that you can do here. And that pretty much wraps up our tour. I want to mention one more thing I forgot, is the diesel heater that's located underneath the passenger seat. That's a SEC 2000 diesel heater by Webasto. It's a great diesel heater. I also want to mention or give a shout out to Ryan from Camel Roof Racks for hooking us up with the sweet custom roof rack and the sweet bike tray. We have the bike trays. If you guys are interested, you can always check us out on our website, Facebook, YouTube. We'll have our own tour for more information. And as always, Patrick, thank you so much for having us. This is like our 12th tour. We're becoming pretty good friends now. So again, thanks YouTube and all the fans. You guys have great following, so we're always glad to be on it.
Well, I'm sure I'll have you on very soon. You guys just moved into a brand new facility. Your production's up, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. We'll see you soon.
Yep, see you.